If you treat your transcripts like a pile of words, your result will be a pile of noise. But a few small steps can turn those words into clear themes that tells a powerful story. Stick with me. I will show you how to curate or to generate a theme that is in line with your research topic, research objective, and also your research questions. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, the Analytical Mind channel. I am Wendy, a qualitative data analyst expert and a coach. Today, we are doing one of the most practical skills in qualitative research, curating a theme. I used to tell my clients and my students that if your theme is wrong, your analysis is wrong. A theme is like a pillar that holds your qualitative research. So irrespective of your introduction, methodology, literature review, anything you might have gathered or written, with a wrong theme, your analysis, your results, your findings will be in a mess. That is why I'm taking my time to explain how to curate a theme. So now, I used to assist PhD and master students with their qualitative analysis. So if a PhD and a master student book a one-on-one consultation with me, and let's discuss and let me assist you to give clarity in your research journey. But before we go further, why is a theme so important in qualitative data analysis? So I have a short definition. Irrespective of what you have learned in your school, you can still go with that. But I've been able to simplify it with this short definition. And that is, a theme is a short phrase, a sentence that captures the recurring ideas in your data and connects to your research question, topic, and objective. So theme is the building block of your findings. They turn raw quotes into arguments. Your theme must be broad and well structured. Now, quick example: positive impact of remote jobs on employees' performance in work trend. This is a typical example of a theme. Positive impact of remote jobs on employees' performance in work trend. Okay, now that you know what themes are and why they matters, let's do the actual work. Here are the exact steps I want you to follow. These are the exact steps I teach my students and also explain to my clients when they reach out. The first thing is to read your transcript. I know this is what most researchers want for. They don't want to read their transcript and they want to analyze. And eventually everything will just get wrong at the middle of the way. But the first thing you need to do is to read and read. I used to emphasize on this a lot. Read and read your transcript very well. This helps you to figure out the big picture behind your research. Then do a slow, focused read while taking margin notes. Aim for at least 2 to 3 fully reading before you start coding. Use different sessions fresh eyes catch different things. Please don't just jump into your analysis. Make sure you read. While reading, take out some valuable points. Then the second thing is for you to create your team. The second step is to highlight relevant statements. Use a consistent color system. You can use yellow, your feelings, blue, which means process, green, or which means outcome, just to highlight the consistent statements in those transcripts. Highlight phrases, not single words. Look for mini units, a sentence or a short paragraph that contains a single idea. For example, I have to stop attending classes. Highlight as access barrier. You can highlight that as access barrier. Do you understand? Okay, so let's go deeper. This takes us to the third category, the third step in creating your team. Categorize the highlighted statement into groups, and that is called open coding. Do you understand? Those statements that you see that it is becoming reoccurring. You understand? You have to categorize them into a particular category, which is called open coding. Move highlights into provisional categories, that is your code. You can do this on a paper or a spreadsheet or using Microsoft Word, or then thereafter you transfer it into your nvivo or Atlas TI. If you find this video helpful, hit the likes button and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Let's continue. So this one takes us to the fourth step in creating your team. From categories, then create a broad theme. And as you can see from the definition I discussed with you earlier, I said your team must be broad, must be well structured. I've seen some of my clients reaching out to me. They will say their team is short, is a phrase, maybe 2 words or a word. That is not a team. A team must be broad, must be able to capture the nuance of your research. So look for patterns across categories. Merge similar codes via other groups. Create a short team label, one phrase or sentence that captures the essence, that is, for example, structural barrier of study. That is an example of how, do you understand, the label should look like. Write a one-line definition of each team, explaining what it covers and what it excludes. So here is the extra pro steps. Create a codebook. List codes, team names, short definitions, example codes. This improves consistency and is essential if someone else will audit your work. Your own personal codebook. Check alignment with your research questions. That codebook, check it if it aligns with your research questions. For each team, ask, how does this help answer your research question? If the answer is weak, reconsider the team. Now, for you to have a saturation check, keep coding until a new teams emerge. You know, some people used to ask that, how many teams should my research have? You keep coding until a new team emerge. If new teams keep appearing, you might need more data or to refine your sampling. So now that you have grouped and named your teams, that is great, but don't stop. Don't rush to write up. There are quality checks you must do next, or your teams will fall apart in peer review. So now let's look at the quality check to be sure that your team is really correct. Cross-check with data. Go back to your original transcript to ensure teams are truly supported by code. Now this takes us to intercode check. If possible, have a colleague code a simple and compare results, calculate arguments, discuss differences. And this one takes us to the last validity check, which is member checking. Optionally, ask one or two participants if the teams ring true to them. So another pro tip that we have here, which is refinement, merge, split, or rename teams after review. It's a whole lot, right? It is not. It's just for you to understand how to create your team, and that is all. When you get it at first, you get it all. So now the third pro tip is how to present your team in your report. Introduce each team with a concise definition, followed by illustrative quotes, and then your interpretation in your analysis. You can use subteams if it's required for complexity. Do you understand? But your subteams must be able to follow the initiatives. The fourth pro tips that we have is useful tools. You can use a manual method by using Microsoft Word or Excel for your code book and your quotations before you now take it to Atlas TI or nvivo for proper coding. Then AI assistant tips. I know that it is not allowed, but AI can assist you. But note, AI cannot help you to generate a broad team. You have to create your team by yourself. So for you to use ChatGPT in this place, you can just tell ChatGPT to suggest team labels or paraphrase a long quotes, but always human check and humanize the suggestions. AI help you speed up and retain judgment. Now we have come to the end of today's tutorial. I hope you find it helpful. So if you really find this video helpful, what you need to do is to like this video, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to get more valuable videos like this. Thank you for watching. If you have any challenges in your analysis, please drop it in the comment section. I'm going to read through the comment section and create a video tutorial to help you scale in your research. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.